did you? No, you don't have to name any names. Did you get cash offers or?
A lot of it, cash, cars,
Really?
cattle, cash.
Wait.
It's the truth.
Cattle?
Cattle. Yes. Cattle, cash. I had one head coach call me and say, "You come to our school, you'll never have to worry about wheels the rest of your life."
So the cattle probably wasn't a California school.
That's a really good call by you, Dan.
Could have been in Texas or Oklahoma. No names.
Well, hey, getting warmer.
What's the biggest cash offer you got out of high school?
Well, I'd probably say that it was more than six figures.
Man.
And Dan, and this is no secret. We got in trouble for this. We were put on probation at SC. This is not something I'm just spring. I can remember when I was at the Trojans, and we had an alumni. And remember when the ticket scalping, we were put on probation for a year where you'd buy tickets and you'd sell them for more. You know that situation?
Yeah.
Well, you had an alumni, and I can remember when I had mine, you'd walk into Heritage Hall, and I can remember at the time, and like I said, this isn't something, oh my gosh, we were put on probation for ticket scalping. And then that came into point where you had to show a pass at the gate with ID for family. Then I walked in my alumni memory, we walked into the bathroom. I was handed an envelope, like when we played Notre Dame UCLA, because we got extra money for that one. So I'd sell my 4 or 8 tickets that we had to an alumni. I'd be handed cash in my little brown envelope, and I would take it home with me, and that was my pizza money for the second semester.
How much was it?
And I think the most I got for 8 Notre Dame tickets at home was probably just under $3,000, something like that.
Sean, hold on. Paulie, we have the IRS on the phone?
And the NCAA.
And the NCAA. They'd like to talk to you, Sean.
Well, I got news for you. Tell them I already hit my rock bottom so they can kiss my rear end.
Is this
but Dan, and I talked to other guys on other cuts after probation, and when you went to the NFL locker room, the guy from the school sitting next to you, it was, well, and I'm not saying it was everybody was doing it, you just thought it was the norm. And then when you get put on probation, you no longer had hand-to-hand tickets anymore. And that's how it happened. So yes, in recruiting, Dan, when at that time, remember now, as the number one recruit in the country, and I don't mean it area, it just was, that it was, it would have been very easy to say, hey, I'll take that, and I'll take that, and do this. But my parents, I wanted to go to USC, and this is the honest-to-God truth. As I sit here today, and Dan, I'm transparent about everything. At no time, John Robinson, you'll love this, sitting in my living room, John Robinson was there, Paul Hackett was there. It was early February before February 8th signing day. It was one of John's last home visits. And Coach Robinson sat there, had his national championship ring on his finger. He goes, Sean, we want you. You're the number one recruit in the country. We'd love to have you at USC. And this is, I'm telling you verbatim. He said, and we're going to put you in an environment to be successful. He said, but if you don't come to USC, we're still going to show up on Saturday, and we're still going to win. And he shook my family's hand. I looked at my dad. He left with Paul Hackett. About 5 minutes after, my dad said, I think you want to be a part of that, don't you? And I promise you, as I sit here, and then I made the decision 7 days later to go to USC over BYU.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.